Hello, this is Gail. Today I'm teaching seated Tai Chi ball Qigong. We'll do the warm-up first in this first section, in this first series of the video. And in our second video, we'll do the movement sequences for the seated Tai Chi ball Qigong. So you can use a lightweight ball. You can actually use just your hands, or if you happen to have the 2 to 3 pound wooden poplar ball from either Moonwillow Tai Chi or YMAA website. You can also find it on Amazon. So this is about 2 to 3 pounds. But for beginners, start off with a yard ball, a toy ball, or just your hands. So I'm going to go back to the chair, put this ball down, and we'll do our warm-up first. All right. So I'm coming away from the back of the seat so I engage my tall posture muscles. But to start, as we start with any Tai Chi class, we take our right fist, that's the sun, and the flat left palm, that's the moon. We bow down to one another in respect to start our class today. All right. To start off with, let's do a little bit of lymphatic flow by doing the shaking gong. So basically, you're going to shake. Oh, my chair squeaks. So I'm lifting my heels up and down, shaking my upper body. See if I can get it to squeak less. There you go. Again, we're getting the lymphatic fluids moving through the body. You know what? Let's take this up. Always remember, do what you can with what you've got. Keep it between the easy and ouch. Now let's take it over to the side. Now I'm still pumping my heels up and down and over to the other side. And then bringing your arms down to a letter T, flapping arms, loosens those wrists. And you do palms up. That's good for carpal tunnel. Very good. From here, I'm going to keep my legs still and spin my wrists. This is in preparation with working with the ball. So loosens the wrist, warms up those muscles in the wrists. And then let's reverse. Go the other way. Sit up tall. And again, you're away from your back of your chair. If you haven't moved away, scooch forward on your chair a little bit. A couple of more. Now I like this one because this brings air across my face. It's kind of nice. Okay, and then let's cup the hands and swing the arms. Make sure you have a chair that you're not going to hit your arms on the side of the arms if it has, arms on the chair, or just be really mindful of really bring those arms out to the side. So again, this helps to ease bursitis in the shoulders, gets those shoulders nice and ready for the work that we're going to do in the movement part of our class. Again, it's a seated Tai Chi ball Qigong today. And the sequences that we're doing right now, these warm-up sequences, are designed to promote relaxation, flexibility, and overall well-being. Now let's tap the shoulders if you can. It's a little bit slower. You might hear some snap, crackle, pops going on here. Let's do 3 more. This is 3, 2, and 1. From here, let's take one arm to the front, one arm to the back, and maybe twist your upper body, your head to side. So this helps promote activation of your core, your oblique muscles. Now, if this makes you feel dizzy, have your eyes, your head be forward instead. You won't get that much side-to-side twisting, but again, you don't want to enhance dizziness. You want to have that to be less. Let's do 2 more. 2 and 1. Make it smaller, smaller, smaller. Let's shrug the shoulders up towards the ears to strengthen the upper back musculature and release. Again, shrug the shoulders up and release. 1 more. Shrug the shoulders up and release. From here, let's interlace the fingers, bringing them up towards the sky. Bring those feet out a little bit with the belly button tight. Bring the hands down low, hinge forward, and then take your fists, bring them on your low back. Push your chest towards where the wall meets the ceiling. Squeeze those shoulders. Let's do that again. Interlace the fingers, press up, breathe in. Exhale, hinge forward. Now you can rest your forearms on the thighs if you need to. If you're able to hinge forward more, hands more towards the floor, and then fists on the hips. Here we go. Squeeze the shoulders. and poof your chest. A little seated back bend. One more time. Inhale, up, 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 up. Belly button tight. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, fists on the hips. Exhaling. From here, wave the arms and lift the leg up. Getting into those hip flexors. Getting into the side muscles of the body. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. From here, come back to the center. Let's inhale, circle, sweep arms up with that finishing breath. And then bring down the chi. Let's do a little bit of spinal cord breathing. We can bring those feet in just a little bit here. Again, the cupped hands, and we'll be inhaling, elbows up, poof your chest forward, squeeze those shoulders. Exhale, curve the spine to the back of the chair and tuck the chin in. You're rounded back here. It's extension and flexion of the spine. Again, inhale, elbows up, 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 up. Open up. Exhale, curve the spine. Tuck that chin in. Forearms close to one another. Let's do that again. Inhale, elbows up. Spinal cord breathing. Exhale, back to the center. Now let's turn it to the side this next time. Inhale, twist and elbows up. Come back to the center, exhaling. Other side. Inhaling, up, 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 up. Exhale, back to the center. Let's do one more. Bring it to the center, elbows up, breathe in. And exhale, curve that spine. Let's do the finishing breath. Inhale, circle, sweep arms up. Exhale, bring down the chi. Next is our Qigong Big 6 detox. So what we'll do here is a little bit of lymphatic drainage. To move my hair out of the way, because I'm going to take my hands, spread them out, and have my fingers above and below my collarbone as I stroke across my collarbone. So we're trying to get rid of our cellular waste by stimulating the 6 big places in our bodies. And you can also tap across if you like. It's not whapping, but soft tapping. Very good. Let's do the other side. Again, stroke across where the collarbone is, above and below the collarbone. And we're not digging. We're just softly stroking across. And again, if you wish, let's tap. If you want to continue to stroke, that's fine too. This is area number 1, above and below the collarbone. Area number 2 is on the in front of your ear and back of your ear, going down the side of the jaw and down the neckline. So we're going to stroke in front and then back of the ear. You do the jawline and then the side of the neck. Again, you're not like pressing hard into this. It's just a nice feathery stroke. Getting rid of the cellular waste that accumulates in our brain at night. So it needs to drain. So we're opening up the pathways by doing this. And then let's do the other side. You know, don't be surprised if you notice extra sinus drainage after you've done something like this. Yeah. And again, I don't know about you, but when I go to the doctor when I'm sick, he's always like palpitating my my neck and throat. It's to check for swollen lymph glands. So, you know, let's keep that muck out of there, all right? Help boost our immunity. Okay, next is the armpits. So you basically kind of make a little right angle with your hand, thumb up and fingers out, and you bring it into your armpit and just push up. Now that thumb is in front here, you can kind of squeeze the pectorals at the same time. So when men and women get breast cancer, they're always checking the auxiliary lymph nodes to see if cancer has spread into those lymph nodes. We hold a lot of lymph nodes in our pectoral, in our armpit area. So let's clear that, okay? And you can also tap into the armpit or rub. Just make sure that thumb in front is also stimulating the pectoral muscle. And some folks like to take the side of the fist and just pound softly into the armpit area. A little vibrational energy there. Very good. This is our warm-up to get us set up for the seated Tai Chi ball class. Let's do the other side. So again, that little right angle going on with that hand and just kind of press into the armpit. And then if you want to, you can rub one direction, rub the other, or pat, or tap. Very good. Next is right below where the ribs are, your diaphragm sits. We're going to kind of rub underneath those ribs and then just kind of bring it down where the belly button is and bring it down to where the legs kind of connect to the torso. And then maybe you want to take the side of the hands and chop the belt line, the waistline. Or you can make little fists and chop, 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 tap, tap, tap. Or you can just shake hands up and down. Again, lots of lymph nodes in our stomach areas. All right. The next one is slapping the quad, but you know what we're going to do first is bring one foot out, then the other, kind of like a sumo stomp. And with our hands on our legs, we're going to do upper body shoulder circles. And again, belly button tight, core tightly held. Sometimes when we move this way, burping might happen because you're kind of stimulating those internal organs and air bubbles escape, okay? I'm just going to put that out there. And then maybe you're going a little bit slower because it's kind of spicy. Again, do what you can do with what you got today. And let's pause and go the other direction. Again, belly button tight, using the core, using those back muscles, the abdominals, the quadratus lumboris, all the side muscles too. Very good. One more time, all the way around. And come back to a tall seated place. So our knees are already wide. We're already set for slapping the quad. The quad is this area that it's kind of in between where the leg inserts into the torso. And take the sides of the hands and maybe walk the feet out a little bit more. Slap that inguinal crease. Again, when men get prostate cancer, this is the area that they go to explore to see, did cancer come to this area into these lymph node nests? Again, let's clear the muck, okay? So this one's a little bit more vigorous, in my opinion, than, let's say, underneath your armpit or across your collarbone. So there's a little chopping motion going on there. Again, this is the Qigong Big Six Detox. Big Six refers to the Big Six areas, a phrase coined by Dr. Perry Nicholson. Look that up if you want more information. And you stay here for a little bit. Very good. I'm going to walk my feet in a little bit and clap my hands. Oh, do it again. And just create some heat here, maybe like you're kind of making meatballs here or oatmeal cookies. Increase circulation into the hands. Maybe some arthritis going on here. Again, creating a little bit of warmth here. And what we'll do is place this on the knees. So circular movements with those warm hands on the knees. And then go the other direction. And come up on the fingertips, kind of do those circles around the knees, those acupressure points, switch directions. And for lessening knee pain, let's softly tap, tap, tap on the sides of the knees. I'm kind of hinged forward here a little bit. And the next place that we do is walk those feet forward a little bit. We're going to take the fingertips back behind the knee pit. So we're stroking the bottom of the hamstring, the top of the calf, and the bend of the back side of the bend of the knee. And of course, the thumbs are kind of stroking on the sides of the knees too when this is happening. If you tend to have swelling, edema in the feet, this is your roadblock right here, the back of the knees. There's a lot of lymph nodes in the back of the knees. Very good. A little bit more for the knees. We're going to come back to a seated place. We're just going to be marching in place. Just kind of work those hip flexors, work those knees, stimulate the bottoms of the feet. And again, nice tall posture, belly button really contracted towards your spine, core engaged. Do what you can with what you got. All right, and make that nice and still. I'm going to scoot my behind back a little bit and then take my hands underneath the knee pit and basically point and flex the foot for ankle mobility, flexibility. This is considered to be your second heart when you pump those calves, returning blood flow from the lower extremities back to the heart. So you've got that pumping mechanism in your calf. And ankle circles, I'm rotating outwards. And I'm going to rotate inwards. My feet are making snap, crackle, pop noises. And release. Let's do the other side. So bring that leg up and point and flex. Notice your heart rate. It may be up a little bit just from all that activity we were doing. Let's see here. Yep, I got it up to 140. Wow. Little cardio seated on the chair. How about that? Rotate out. Again, my ankle bones making a little snappy noise. Oh, now it's warmed up. It's not doing it. And switch direction. And the last one we'll do before we go on to part 2 is bring that foot down and shake those legs, stomp those feet. Shaking the legs, stomping the feet helps you to lessen getting leg cramps, okay? So shake, stomp. Very good. So these seated Tai Chi movements were to promote flexibility, relaxation, and overall well-being. Plus gets us all kind of warmed up in the joints, in the muscles to get us prepared for our Tai Chi ball class. So I'm going to come up and we'll see you in part 2. This is Gail. Bye-bye.